Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Job Shop USA. My name is Keith and I'm your host. And I'm in here with my employee, Fennerized, and we just completed my modification on my e-bike rack. Now, I've mentioned in a couple other videos there that One Up USA bike racks. Um, that's what I purchased. And first off, before we get going, this is not a review, and it's not a complaint or a put down or anything else. This is an engineering share with a jab. All right, so I bought a set of extreme duty bike racks with a swing out hitch, and I love it to death. Then I received through the email a promotion for the one-handed ratchet system, and I was interested in it, and without really researching or asking if it fit my bikes, I ordered a pair, actually two pairs, and I received it in here. And we've already taken a look at free wheels like this until you cock it to the side, and then it ratchets the one way. The only problem was it didn't fit the product that I purchased from them originally. So that brought us to, okay, it's not going to work, but I still want that feature. So I got to brainstorming. So that brought me into designing this little gizmo here, which is a paw with a finger tread on it here, and a relief in here for the torch and spring, just like the spring and system that's used in on this paw here. And I wanted that paw to hold that down, and then that way you could push it and release it. So the idea was already, okay, now we're going to take their one-handed idea and we're going to turn it into a one-finger idea. So I built all my catches, and they were milled out by Fennerized. After I had that catch, I had to figure out how I was going to hold that catch in place. And I ended up milling out a jig that I mounted in here, and I was able to snap the bodies in, the ratchet body, and milled the pocket on the underside of it. And that's what it looked like in the machine there. After I milled that pocket out, then I came about designing and milling out the receiver that goes into that pocket and then holds the trigger. After those two things were all done, and we've still had some bodies here, just the remnants of it, and I kind of left it because I grabbed all my stuff and I went over to the Bridgeport, and Buffy and I put the last 3 holes in it. Had to have 2 holes bolted in on the bottom, and then you had to have another hole for the screw and the pivot for the secondary catch. All right, it over travels, and this one will actually go in there like that, but when it's in position on the rail, All right, you get the point. All right, now we're gonna go mount these on my rack, and we're gonna show them in operation with them fully assembled. I've out-engineered your design for the extreme duty racks now. All right, going from engineering to mechanics, and we're gonna go install them and try them out. All right, this is my Fennerized one finger latch assembly, and it's either disengage or engage. Of course, the old way was raise up and you would have to physically hold this and then move it. But now with the latch, Fennerized latch, but once you open up your rack there, then you can push it back and it'll ratchet. But it gives you the freedom to open it all the way. Otherwise, you're fighting this latch every time you want to move outward. All right, I just brought Lisa's bike out here. Normally I load hers on the inside with it swung open, but I'm just going to show you start to finish on loading one of my e-bikes on the rack. That's it. I do have a chalk that goes in here when we're doing long travels, and the other bike faces the other direction. But I don't have to fiddle with the latches anymore. The one finger latch assembly is only one of three things that I've done to change on this rack. I added Delrin strips and a chalk block in here so that I could come tighter to the wheel and also come up and grab this underneath the fender, so I don't have to worry about that fender in that position right there. The other thing I added is I 3D printed a light box, and I'm running 4 LED lights on the back and one up to the side there, because with both of my e-bikes on here, it's a little less tendency to see my brake lights on the truck, and I don't want to have any mishaps. Until next time, get her done.